Hey, this is Michael Lindsay from Vital MX. I'm out here at Fox Raceway today for the 2024 Suzuki RMZ-450 introduction. Let's just get right to it, preface it. Yes, this is another year of bold new graphics. Well, except for the bike I rode today, did have a set of graphics. We'll get to that here in a minute. But yes, there are no technical changes for the 2024 model. This is the same as the 2018 and basically on. So you've probably heard us say it a million times what the attributes are of this bike, but we're gonna go through and try to cover a few different things today. First off, starting off why my bike does have a graphics kit and a pipe. This is the Army Rebate they're doing right now. You go to a dealership, you buy the RMZ-450 or the RMZ-250 at its base value or whatever even rebates are running for price at the time, you get this rebate. They send a graphics kit and a full Pro Circuit exhaust system to your dealership after you make the purchase. So you could either leave the bike there for about a week till they show up, they can install it, you can go back to the dealership in about a week and get it, or you can just have them send it to you when it comes in. But either way, you go buy a Suzuki, you get cool graphics and a full exhaust system, no extra charge. So straight up, some of the attributes that stand out about the Suzuki RMZ-450, power first off. This is a little bit of an old school feeling for a 4-stroke 450 engine. It's snappy, it's responsive, it's really aggressive feeling down low. Not as smooth or linear as some of its competition these days, so it is playful, it's fun, it's exciting, it puts a smile on your face. It doesn't rev as well as a lot of the modern 450s or a lot of its competition these days. It has a little bit more of a binded up feel. So again, it reminds me maybe a 450 engine of 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago when more guys might have been used to. Good, aggressive, fun power, not as rev happy. You kind of want to short shift to keep it down in the meat of that torque, because it also is aggressive enough, it kind of blows through the power pretty quick. On the stock bike, I find myself coming out of a corner really exciting in second, quick shifting to third, even popping up to fourth and riding it at gear high and just letting it carry through that nice deep torque that it produces. For the guy out there that wants, again, that aggressive feel, is okay with short shifting, it likes a lot of torque, Suzuki RMZ 450 engine's for you. Somebody looking for linear, smooth, easy to ride, maybe not so much. The Pro Circuit pipe with the Arm Rebate does help a little bit with that character. It is a little bit smoother off the bottom. It is a little bit freer feeling up top, but it's minor. It's a little bit of gain at low, a little bit of gain at mid and up top. Not drastic, but it is definitely well appreciated. Suspension-wise, we've pretty much been talking about for years, the suspension and even chassis combination of the RMZ 450. It's not the most comfortable in the class. It's very precise feeling. The turning character is great. It's very weighted on the front end. Again, kind of old school 4-stroke feel, very planted in a lot of places, but there's not a lot of comfort in here compared to some bikes. When it's nice and loamy like it was this morning, not really noticeable. Again, the planted feel, you can ride the bike really aggressive. It gets a little dry, it gets a little edgy, you kind of feel the bike skip around a little bit, kind of chasing comfort with clickers, trying to go a little softer, change the rebound, just trying to get things a little bit more settled feeling. But overall, there's only so much you can really do with the stock setup on this bike. Again, the BFRC shock on this, there's just a little bit of contention with it. It's not great for high-speed damping. It ends up sitting a little bit tall in the stroke. And due to, again, kind of the binded up feel this engine can produce, if you tend to rev the bike, when you go to decel, it ends up lifting the rear a little bit more. If you stay a gear higher, it helps the bike feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more balanced, and overall frees things up. Again, there are people that like the Suzuki RMZ 450. It has very positive attributes to a greater degree than a lot of bikes in the field these days. It does some things really, really well. And it has a few items that is either okay on or lacking on depending on your preferences. And I think you just gotta be honest with yourself if you're looking at this bike. The value in it is typically great. They typically run aggressive rebates through the year price-wise. You know what you're getting with this bike. If you wanna get one, you're probably gonna have a great time. If you know and have heard things about it that you wanna shy away from, then maybe you should look elsewhere. Either way, they're still a great buy. They're a fantastic machine. They're super reliable, and they still freaking look great. If you want to know what it's like if you could throw any part or idea at this bike, check out the review we did on Ken Roxon's machine from this same testing day. Otherwise, if you have any questions, throw them in the comments section below. Give us a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.